Marcus Chen wiped his flour-dusted hands on his apron for the 7th time, checking his watch again. The cafe hummed with evening chatter, but he barely heard it over his racing heartbeat. His friend Sarah had set him up on this blind date, promising someone absolutely perfect for him. He'd almost backed out 3 times. The chair across from him remained empty. 20 minutes late now. Marcus sighed, stirring his cold coffee. Maybe this was the universe telling him something. Maybe a shy baker who spent 16 hours a day perfecting sourdough starters wasn't cut out for... "Excuse me, mister?" 2 small voices spoke in unison. Marcus looked down to find 2 identical girls no more than 7 years old, staring up at him with enormous golden eyes. Their silvery white hair was tied in matching ponytails, and they wore identical purple dresses. Something about their features seemed slightly off, too perfect, too symmetrical, almost otherworldly. Hello?" Marcus managed. "Are you Marcus Chen?" the girl on the left asked. "The baker from Moonrise Bakery?" "Added the one on the right. Yes, that's me." "Are you girls lost?" They exchanged glances, some silent communication passing between them. Then both smiled, revealing slightly pointed teeth. "Our mother's late," they said together. "She told us to find you and apologize." Marcus blinked. "Your mother? Is she Lyra?" They nodded enthusiastically. "She got stuck in traffic. The dimensional kind." "The what now?" Before Marcus could process that statement, one of the girls, he thought it was the left one, tugged his sleeve. "She said we should keep you company, and that you make the best cinnamon rolls in 3-star systems." 3-star systems? Marcus laughed nervously. "That's quite specific." The right twin climbed uninvited into the chair across from him. Her sister followed suit, both of them sitting primly with their hands folded. Up close, Marcus noticed their pupils were slitted, like a cat's or a reptile's. "I'm May," said the left girl. "I'm Lynn," said the right. "We're twins," they announced together, as if this wasn't abundantly obvious. "I can see that," Marcus said, then caught himself. "Wait, did you say dimensional traffic?" Lynn nodded seriously. "Mother had to fly through the Kepler belt. There was an asteroid shower. Very inconvenient. She hates being late," May added. "It's impolite to humans." Marcus felt his reality tilting slightly. "To humans specifically?" "Oh, yes." May brightened. "Mother says humans are fascinating." "You're so squishy and resilient. And you make such wonderful food," Lynn chimed in. "Nothing else in the galaxy compares to human baking. The Galactic Council tried to replicate your croissants for decades. Failed every time." "Galactic Council," Marcus repeated faintly. "May we have some water, please?" Both girls asked, perfectly synchronized. Still dazed, Marcus flagged down a server. As glasses of water arrived, he watched in fascination as both girls drank deeply, their throats working in identical rhythm. When they finished, they sighed contentedly, and for just a moment, so brief he might have imagined it, wisps of steam curled from their nostrils. "So," Marcus said slowly, "your mother is not from around here?" "She's from the Draconis sector," May said matter-of-factly. "Born on Scarveth Prime. She's a dragon," Lynn added helpfully. "Well, technically a Draconian ambassador, but dragon is easier for humans to understand." Marcus opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. "A dragon. Don't worry," May said quickly. "She's in her human form. Very pretty. You'll like her. Though she can't help her eyes," Lynn said. "The golden color always shows through." 1,000 questions swirled through Marcus's mind, but one surfaced above the rest. "And Sarah knows about this?" Both girls giggled. "Auntie Sarah is how Mother met you. Well, met your cinnamon rolls. She brought them to the embassy last month. Mother said they were..." May paused dramatically. "Transcendent," Lynn finished. "She said any being who could create such perfection with simple flour, sugar, and butter must have a soul worth knowing, despite everything, the impossibility, the absurdity, the complete upending of his understanding of reality." Marcus felt his cheeks warm. "She said that?" "She's been nervous for days," May confided. "She tried on 17 different outfits. She burned 3 dinners this week while distracted," Lynn added. "Mother never burns things. She's a dragon." Marcus found himself smiling. "I burned a whole batch of focaccia yesterday. Couldn't stop thinking about tonight." The twins beamed at him. "You're going to be perfect together." "We've never seen Mother so happy," May said. "Not since Father." Lynn began, but May elbowed her sharply. An awkward silence fell. Marcus recognized the weight of it, the grief that lived in unfinished sentences. He knew it intimately. His own wife had died 3 years ago. The bakery had been her dream. He'd kept it alive because letting it go meant losing the last piece of her. "It's okay," Marcus said gently. "I understand." Both girls looked at him with those ancient golden eyes, and he realized they weren't just children. They were something far older wearing young faces, and in that moment, they saw him completely. "Mother was right about you," May whispered. A commotion at the cafe entrance drew their attention. A woman stood in the doorway, scanning the room with frantic eyes. She was breathtaking, tall, elegant, with cascading silver hair and unmistakably golden eyes. She wore a simple green dress, but she moved with a grace that suggested coiled power, barely contained. Her gaze found them, and her expression melted into relief, joy, and embarrassment all at once. "Girls," she said, approaching quickly, her voice musical and layered with harmonics that shouldn't exist in human speech. "I told you to wait outside." "We were keeping Marcus company," May said innocently. "You said it was rude to keep humans waiting." Lynn added Lyra, because this had to be Lyra, looked at Marcus with mortification. "I am so deeply sorry. I specifically told them not to." "They're delightful," Marcus interrupted, surprising himself with his boldness. He stood extending his hand. "And they've given me 45 minutes to get over my nervousness, so thank you for the bad traffic." Lyra's laugh was like wind chimes, and when she took his hand, her skin was impossibly warm. Not burning, but like standing near a pleasant fire on a winter evening. "Dimensional traffic," she corrected with a wry smile. "Shall we start over? I promise I'm usually much more punctual." Marcus grinned. "I promise I'm usually much more skeptical of impossible things." "We're even." The twins giggled again, already scooting their chairs to make room for their mother. As Lyra sat down, Marcus caught the briefest glimpse of something ancient and powerful behind those golden eyes. Something that had crossed the stars to taste his cinnamon rolls and decided his soul was worth knowing. "So," he said, settling back into his chair, feeling steadier than he had in years, "tell me about the Galactic Council's croissant problem. I might have some ideas." And as Lyra's face lit up with delight, Marcus Chen realized that the universe had indeed been trying to tell him something. Sometimes the most extraordinary things in life came from being brave enough to wait for someone running late, even if they had to navigate dimensional traffic and bring their dragon daughters along.